everyone, Chris here, and welcome to my channel. For today's 5 on Friday, I'm going to share with you my spring covers. So if you're new to my channel, my spring covers video is a series I'm doing where I talk about 5 books from my physical TBR whose covers remind me of the season I am in, and I go into them blind, seeing if they are actually set in that season. And obviously, we are now in the season of spring where I am, or this wouldn't be my spring covers video. So the first cover I'm going to talk to you about is an ebook I own, and it is Marigolds and Murder by London Lovett. So the reason that I've got this book on my spring TBR is because of marigolds. When I was a kid, my mom loved planting marigolds, and I hated them because I thought they stunk. But I can remember having to go and get the marigolds from the flower shop and planting them, and it just not being a good time, but it is a memory I associate with spring because when she asked me in the spring what kind of flowers I wanted, I would always say anything but marigolds. That is my main reason for choosing this book. I mean, the sun is shining, it's a bright blue sky, and yes, the trees do look like they could be fall, so I could have chosen this for fall as well, but the marigolds thing is too much to pass up. It is such a distinct memory I have when it comes to being associated with the season of spring that I had to choose this book. And honestly, based on my winter covers and my fall covers, covers can be deceiving. So it is possible that even though there are hints of maybe fall in this cover, that this book is set in spring, and that is why I get spring vibes from this cover. Next, we have The Story Web by Megan Fraser Blakemore. And the reason I chose this cover is because we have a bird here and here. She looks like she's wearing rain boots, and it looks like the forest is starting to get green. She's wearing a sweatshirt and a beanie on her head, which makes me think it could be early spring. She has rain boots on in case it rains and the ground gets muddy, but it's not quite warm yet because winter is only just ending. And yeah, those are some very strong spring vibes. I'm hoping there won't be any spiders because I don't like spiders, and that the web has nothing to do with a giant talking spider or something, but it definitely feels like she's in the forest on a spring day shortly after winter has ended and is enjoying that first taste of the warmer weather. So that is where I'm getting my spring vibes from this one, and we'll have to see if I'm right. Next, this is the cover that actually inspired the entire idea behind this series, and that is Wild Beauty by Anna Marie McLemore. And, I mean, the flowers. I can remember hearing people talk about seasonal covers and having it for prompts in TBR videos or mentioning seasonal reads. And it's possible this book was mentioned, but I don't remember if it was. I can't tell you anything about what is going on in this book, but I remember seeing this cover on my shelves one day last year and going, oh, that cover gives me such spring vibes. Ooh, that could be a video idea. So there was no way I wasn't going to choose this one. I have been hoping that it would not come up on like a randomizer TBR or something like that, and that I could get away with holding it off for my spring covers, and I did. I mean, just the flowers, man. All of the pretty flowers just make me think of spring and everything blooming, and I guess we'll be seeing if this cover matches its vibes. Next is The Things We Do for Love by Kristen Hanna, and this particular version of the cover doesn't give me super springy vibes, but this version of the cover totally does. And when I'm looking for my spring covers, I'm usually looking at my Goodreads shelves, and this was the cover that came up. And as you can see, there are daisies, which again make me think of spring and flowers blooming. The two women on the photo don't look like they're dressed for a warm summer day. They look like they're, again, dressed for a maybe slightly cooler day, which combined with the daisies makes me think spring. And even though this cover does not have any flowers on it, I could still see this maybe being a spring day. So it's not the most compelling evidence in the physical copy I have, but that other cover definitely gives me such spring vibes. And, well, it's an excuse to read a Kristen Hanna book, so I'll take it. And then my last choice is The 10,000 Doors of January. Now, again, it's flowers. Flowers, flowers everywhere. Flowers will always remind me of spring. And I do not know what this is about. I've heard people talk about it, avoided what they said about it because it seems like everybody and their brother wants to bring it up right now because I'm trying to go into this blind. So, of course, I'm hearing about it over and over and over again. And I know that I've read another book by Alex E. Harrow and enjoyed it, but I honestly do not know what this is about, though I can assume that there's going to be doors of some sort, at least based on the title and the cover, if that is accurate. The January thing meant I could have picked this for winter, because January. Because it could mean the 10,000 doors of the month of January. But I'm going to guess that it's the 10,000 doors of January, a person, that January is a character's name, and we'll be going through the 10,000 doors of theirs. So, like I said, I know nothing about this, though I have heard some people love it and some people hate it. So we'll see which side I fall on that, and we'll also see whether it is set in the season of spring. So these are my choices for spring covers. What is a book on your shelf whose cover gives you spring vibes? All of my social media, including my Discord, is linked in the description below if you'd like to come chat with me. If you've made it this far in the video, leave me emojis that make you think of spring. Like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye!